Salut à tous, c'est Redcove. On est là pour la react de la 6.2 le programme spécial de la 6.2 de Genshin.
I think you deserve a farewell party before you return home.
Allez, c'est parti. Donc Luma 3. Luma ou Luna? Luna 3. Ok. Waouh, c'est Noël. Ok, donc ça va être une transition avec Jaouda Lagoth. De 4 étoiles. En même temps, c'était sûr. Alors, chaque 5 étoiles.
Come on, Columbina. It's time to celebrate the best moon prayer night ever.
Happy Moon Prayer Night.
I have a message to deliver on Master Rhindotter's behalf.
My mother's dying wish was a book?
It is where the seeds of the story lie. Child
Ok,
of
donc
End,
ça doit être Durin.
prove yourself to me.
Il est stylé en vrai.
Aunt Rhindaughter,
C'est bien Durin.
I'll show you what I can do. Thunder! The abyss is burning! Shadow! Leave it to me! Decay! New life!
Les effets des ailes, c'est vraiment bien fait.
So, this is the gate to the ancient kingdom of
Oh.
Calria.
What the
The
fuck?
limits and laws of this world are changing due to some unknown factor. Abyssal activity has been encroaching closer and
Ah,
closer to
Mondstadt encore en
Mondstadt.
danger.
It is the Animal Archon's duty to intervene in times of need. As such, I, Barbados, will bring forth a wind strong enough to disperse whatever
Oh,
storm lies
le
ahead.
retour de...
I look forward to what questions you'll bring me.
J'ai oublié
upon
son
our
nom.
next meeting.
We must hunt enemies to purify
À moins que là, on a des personnages retravaillés, on dirait.
This is where we find the turtles.
Parce que là, je pense pas qu'il y ait autant de 5 étoiles pour les bannières.
Task I've been given. I create yet another tragedy.
We have used every last resource at our disposal. All that remains is to wait, patiently and quietly.
I can already feel the moon calling to me.
I saw one of those phantoms at Star Sand Shoal. It was some sort of flying ship.
When a new moon
Ah bah ça, c'est notre vaisseau à nous.
we will surely know her name.
Thank you, Lady
Les robots.
Harbingers, for providing such valuable information.
You mean to defy one of the fundamental rules
Oh,
of
mais
this
là, il y a
world?
tout le monde qui agit, en fait.
Her intended method of returning to the moon is
Oh, Alice!
unlikely to work anymore.
Columbina, are you here?
You might say that we stand at the crossroads
Oh.
of fate.
Ah, je sais plus comment elle son nom. Nocturne of the Far North.
Hello, travelers!
Ok, donc on verra Alice, ça va être fou.
Luna Turn of the Far North. I'm Erica
Nocturne du Grand
Harlacher
Nord.
Stone, the voice of Easteroth, the ruler of
Ah, voilà,
time,
Venti,
and
putain,
Venti,
lui.
our good old animal archon. And I have some awesome
From the cure
Bon, là, avec présentation.
of Alice coming to you not from a...
Welcome! Oh my
Hi.
gosh. Traveler and their Nodcry companions joined forces to take down the Rayhir of Solnari. So
Ouais,
it
ça
seems like
rappelle.
all is well in Nodcry, at least
Et encore,
for now.
c'était très très dur.
Plus, the Traveler and the Damselette managed to protect the Moon Marrow, so that is another major crisis averted. Now that things have settled, I wonder if the Damselette can finally fulfill her wish and return to the moon.
Yeah, I mean, the moon is her home after
Non,
all.
pas encore, je pense
Oh,
pas.
I bet she really misses it, being gone for so long.
Ça, je pense pas.
Well, in the upcoming version, she'll have that chance.
Elle aura cette
Her
chance.
return
mais-
is set for when Kuvaki is at its peak on Moon Prayer Night, which also means travelers will get to go to their first festival in Nodcry.
Awesome, right?
Wow!
Ah, ça, c'est le
Nash
moment
Town
détente
looks
et
all
après, il y aura le
decked out with all
bordel
the
derrière.
different stalls and decorations. Feels so festive. Oh, and it looks like a lot of familiar faces will be there to celebrate.
That's right. Our companions have banded together once again to make the Damselet's last night in Nodcry one she'll never forget. And of course, travelers are in for a treat too. There are tons of festivities to check out. There's even a special souvenir stamp book to make the occasion extra memorable.
Wait, I think I just saw Dodeko and Simulanka's origami decorations. Plus, there's this crystal ball. Is the Hexen Circle joining in on the celebration too?
Of course! With Tevat's primordial powers, the three moons, reappearing in Nodcry, the mages were bound to take notice. It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face.
Tellement stylé, Alice.
Nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
Oh, Alice, it's really her.
I can't believe it.
It's
Après
me!
tout ce temps, on l'a enfin.
Wow, this must be one special festival then. But I wonder, for an important mage like Alice to make an appearance, she must be here for more than the festivities, right?
True. Alice is bringing two important pieces of intel with her. The first is related to one of her responsibilities in the Hexen Circle, maintaining the stability of the world's border. And of course, as the devs mentioned before, Nodcry itself lies at the edge of Tevat. With the occurrence of a phenomenon known as the trilunar syzygy, the border has become less stable. So Alice has made her way to Nodcry.
Okay, that explains it.
Plus,
Oui.
with the border being disturbed and the rising Kuvaki due to Moon Prayer Night, strange happenings have been seen throughout Nodcry, and the situation is getting worse.
That's right! Things like phantoms appearing and disappearing without a trace. Oh, and a spacecraft was even spotted near the coast.
What?
Wait, is that the wreckage from the
Oh,
traveler
il remarque que
spaceship?
maintenant. Moi,
I've
je me l'avais
explored
remarqué il y a
around here
un petit bout de temps.
before, but I've never seen it.
That is why the border is so important. It blocks out a large amount of abyssal power from entering Tevat. But if something goes wrong and it becomes less stable, well...
The abyss can start playing its tricks again.
Exactly, which is why the Traveler, Durin, and Wanderer have joined forces to
Ah oui,
get to the
le
bottom of
vagabond,
these
c'est vrai.
strange
Et
events.
Scaramouche. Voilà,
Yep.
chercher.
And they might even discover a few secrets about these phantoms along the way.
Oh, wait. What about Alice's second piece of intel?
Ah, well, that has to do with the arrival of
Ah oui,
an
ça, elle, c'est une
unexpected
autre sorcière.
friend.
Je sais plus le
Another
nom.
mage of the Hexen Circle has made her way to Nodcry. Nicole.
Ah oui,
Codename
Nicole.
N.
Oh.
Anne. Oh, I
Stylé, en
remember
vrai.
her. She's the one who told the traveler about the prophecy during the Fontaine Archon quest.
Ça, je m'en
Oh,
rappelais
she
tellement plus.
definitely has that classic Hexen Circle mystique to her, but she's a bit more forthcoming with information, at least.
Huh. And it looks like she communicates without speaking.
Well, I mean, it's... Okay, it seems we've drifted into a...
Pop into your head somehow.
That's right. And
Scary.
much like the other mages, Nicole has her fair share of secrets.
Ouais, donc
so
il y aura
there's
deux
a
actes là
lot
que
for
je vois.
travelers to uncover.
I can't believe we're
Le
getting
dernier,
two
j'imagine, ça va être le
mages
bordel.
in Nodcry at the same time. I feel like that means something major is on the horizon in the new version.
Well, that's all we can reveal for now. Be sure to check out the upcoming Archon quest to learn more. Oh, and don't forget, you can earn 500 Primo Gems by completing the
500
Archon
Primo
quest by a
Gems.
certain date.
500
All right.
Ça va.
I think
Bon, on
it's
va dire
about
ça
time
va,
for
ça aurait
our
pu être mieux
first
quand même.
break. Take a look at the first redemption code.
Ok, le premier code c'est 1203 Kunorukus. Voilà, vous mettrez en pause, vous le noterez.
Look where we are! It's like we've stepped into a...
Sri Lanka, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fairy tale world created by M, where we first met Mini Durin back when he wasn't so mini.
Oh, yeah. And then he received
Oui,
his
ça
friend's
c'était
blessings,
le dernier event.
transformed
Bah,
into
c'était à
an
l'event été
adorable little
de.
dragon, and even ventured
Non,
into the
c'était
world beyond
pendant
the
Natlan, je
storybook.
crois. Mais il y a un an de cela, un truc
I
comme ça.
remember his fate in Simulanka was tied to the evil
Ou
Durin on
peut-être l'événement
Dragonspine,
été de
which we
Fontaine.
knew would be revived one day and pose.
Me too. But luckily, in the version
non,
5.6
5.6.
Mondstadt interlude, Albedo pulled off a huge
Ah oui, non,
feat
ça
of
c'était pour
alchemy for
Durin.
Durin.
Donc oui, quand
And
Mini
that's
Durin,
how the Durin
c'était
who fought alongside us in
pendant, à
Nodcry
la
came
fin de
to be.
Fontaine.
Wow. You know, looking back on it, Durin and the Traveler have already been through so much together.
C'est vrai ça.
Yeah, he was pretty shy at first, but after stepping into Teyvat and even joining the fight against the Rayhair of Solnari, he's grown into quite the reliable companion.
Oh, I just realized, since we were so busy fighting Rayhair, we didn't get to hear what Durin's been up to since taking human form. I want to know everything.
Yes!
Really?
Of course! I still remember Durin tapping into the abyssal power within him during the battle. Oh, he was instrumental in defeating the Rayhair of Solnari. Mastering that kind of dangerous power must have been quite the challenge.
Definitely. It comes from the flesh and blood of a dragon, after all. His dangerous aura still scares off small animals, even when he's trying to just be friends. And of course, the last thing he wants is to harm those around him. His goal is to use his power to help others as much as possible while assimilating into his new home.
Yeah, deep down, Durin is still the kind little dragon we met in Simulanka.
He is. And since his soul originated from Mini Durin, in addition to the power of the Abyss, he also possesses a power that comes from fairy tales.
What?
Whoa, wait. So he can wield two different
Alors,
powers?
je pense que ça doit être ce truc
Right.
avec ses
And
deux
because of
ultis.
that, he also has two distinct combat styles.
Wow, I'm jealous.
Yo, nice!
So, after casting his elemental skill, Durin can freely choose which power to use. So, if you tap his normal attack after unleashing his skill, Durin will enter the Denial of Darkness state and channel his aggressive side. Using this elemental burst in this state will increase his own vaporize and melt
Les
reaction
dégâts de
damage,
sa réaction
while
vaporisation, il faut...
periodically
D'accord,
dealing
donc jouer avec
pyro
un
damage
petit
to a
eau glace.
nearby enemy.
Oh, cool.
Now, if you tap his elemental skill again after casting it, Durin will instead enter the Confirmation of Purity state, focusing more on supporting his companions. Using his elemental burst in this state will periodically deal damage to nearby enemies while
Mini-ulti
decreasing
de
their
Kazuha, si on
pyro
peut dire ça.
resistance.
Oh.
He can also reduce certain elemental resistances by triggering corresponding
Okay.
reactions.
Dang!
Yeah,
cool.
it's a lot.
And it looks like his elemental burst animation changes depending on what state he's in. In the light state, it's like a painting, and the stars look like the ones in Simulanka.
So
But in the
pretty.
dark state, it looks like the dragon's power takes over and he's gearing up to annihilate his enemies.
Dun, dun, dun.
C'est stylé en vrai.
Yeah, you know, the way he
Commence un
changes
peu,
states
sur les-
reminds me of how Nilou changes
Sur les,
dance steps.
sur les animations
It all
de...
really depends on what you do after using his elemental skill.
Oh, yeah.
Which means his kit can be adapted for multiple kinds of scenarios.
That's insane.
On one hand, he can fight against
voir.
groups of enemies while shredding elemental resistance for his party members. But on the other, he can target a single enemy and enhance his own damage output.
Oh, super
Yeah.
flexible.
C'est
I love
intéressant.
that. I'm still curious about what his life as a human has
Mais
been
bon, quand il y
like,
a des
though.
persos comme
too.
Alice,
Based on what Albedo
Nicole,
says,
qui
it seems
vont
like
être
he's been
jouées,
trying to get to know his new
Columbina...
home as much as possible.
Je pense que je vais
Yeah.
plutôt garder
And
pour
in the
eux, ou
upcoming
même
version, travelers will get to help Durin do
le big
just
boss,
that,
je veux dire lui, là,
along
le
with the
big boss
Wanderer
de
and all of his
Mondstadt.
other friends in Mondstadt. So there will be tons of opportunities to get to know him better. Don't worry.
Je préfère.
Yay,
En perso, je préfère.
Oh, and just for a little added intrigue, I have another piece of exclusive intel, which is that Alice ends up telling Durin about M's dying wish.
Whoa, his mom's dying wish?
That's right. In the ensuing story, both Alice and Mona's master B will be making an appearance, so Durin's
Oh.
in for quite the experience.
Oh my gosh.
If you want the whole story, be sure to check out the quest
Donc il y aura une
Draco
quête histoire
chapter,
pour Durin.
Act 1, The Magic Known as Storytelling.
Intéressant, intéressant.
This quest is a bit different from traditional story quests, with tons of unique gameplay elements and spaces you can visit multiple times. There's even a few hidden Easter eggs, so keep an eye out.
Oh, and complete it within the time limit to earn Primo Gems
ça, c'est-
and enhancement materials.
Dans la tradition.
That's not all, though. There's another special reward in store for completing this quest.
D'accord, on peut
Wow.
changer...
Durin looks different, almost like he's glistening somehow.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
There's also a new boss travelers can
Ok,
challenge
donc
in
il y a
Nordkai,
de...
the super
des
heavy
skins qu'on
land
peut
cruiser
faire changer des
mechanized
accessoires.
fortress.
Whoa.
Yeah, you defeat it to earn level up materials for Durin.
Ok.
Oh,
Le
this
boss pour
must
Durin.
be a Fatui creation. And it looks like it's got some serious firepower.
Ouch. Yeah, so be careful, travelers. All right, that's about all we have for Durin. But before we wrap this part up, let's take a quick look at his combat skills one more time.
Enjoy.
Petit trailer du
Each day is a
personnage.
new page in my story. I want to savor every scene, every footnote, before I turn to the next one. Get back! Leave it to me!
Par contre, la voix anglaise est dégueulasse. Hein.
Point in fate!
La voix japonaise est beaucoup plus correspondante.
Wow, that's insane.
It's so cool.
Okay, now that we've had a moment to admire our magnificent Durin, it's
Ouais.
time to introduce our next new character, Venti! Yay!
Erica? This is version Luna 3. Wasn't Venti released
Ouais, mais il a
like
été retravaillé.
a lifetime ago?
Yeah. It's been 1,000 years, but just wait until you see his brand new combat
La
skills.
refonte des personnages,
Okay,
enfin.
So, tap his elemental skill to summon a storm zone, and hold it to summon a larger storm zone that allows Venti to soar high up in the air using the power of the wind. With his elemental burst, Venti creates a storm eye in front of him that pulls in enemies and deals continuous damage.
Nice.
Right. But none of this is, well, new information.
I know, okay, gosh, I was just giving a recap. Okay, this is the new part. If the active character triggers a swirl reaction while Storm Eye is active, their damage and Storm Eye's damage will be increased for a certain period of time.
D'accord.
In addition, Venti's normal attacks are converted into Windsunder arrows that pierce through enemies in their path, dealing anemo damage and extending Storm Eye's duration.
L'œil de tempête. D'accord.
Oh, so his burst changes his normal attack too. That's so cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ah oui, on le voit. Ah, c'est
Wait,
bien ça.
I don't think I've seen that weapon before either. Oh, but it's got a bunch of Cecilias on it. It definitely looks perfect
Donc ouais,
for
son
Venti.
outil a été renforcé et que s'il utilise son E
So
avec
that's
l'outil,
it.
ça
Moving
permet de...
Whoa. Hold on. Just
Ça
one
permet
second.
de...
Venti
bouffer
has
dessus plus
new
longtemps.
abilities now. What's going on?
Okay.
Come on.
What's going on is that Venti decided to recover some of the power he had hidden away.
Ouais, c'est surtout une refonte
He
des
might act
personnages.
like a carefree, alcohol-obsessed bard most of the time,
That's what
but
he is.
that doesn't mean he hasn't been paying attention to the changes happening across Tevat. And as a god with close ties to the Hexenzirkel, he can sense a new threat on the horizon. One that has the potential to endanger not just Mondstadt, but the whole world.
Wow.
And so, in order to face this impending crisis, he felt it was time to reclaim his hidden power.
That's right. And to do that, Venti and the Traveler will need to venture to a place that might look familiar. The small island in Mondstadt that was once blessed by time.
I've been there. This is such a throwback. I mean, I
c'est
still
vrai.
remember that line. Seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time.
Ah,
Wait.
love that.
Oh, that was foreshadowing all along? Huh, it's like everything's coming in full circle. Dang.
True. But with a few added twists, of course.
Après, c'est une partie de ses pouvoirs, hein, c'est pas intégrité, hein, les
Mondstadt and the
archons,
Hexenzirkel
quand tu vois
share a
ce qu'ils sont
deep
capables de faire.
connection. The mages even signed an agreement with Grandmaster Varka
Ah oui,
to
Varka,
protect
ouais.
Mondstadt in its time of need.
Ah.
In fact, the mages had a hand in the events we just mentioned between the Traveler and Venti. It all started with Alice and something called the Little Witch's Dictionary, filled with a series of tasks the Traveler is asked to pass along to certain companions.
Oh.
Wait, so does that mean the tasks were designed by the mages of the Hexenzirkel?
That's right. And after
Wow.
completing their task, these companions will become Hexarai characters.
Personnage
When at
Hexarai.
least 2 Hexarai characters are in the party, the combination triggers the Hexarai Secret Right effect, enhancing
Ouais,
the
donc je
party's
pense qu'il faut
combat
moins Venti
capabilities.
ou un autre
In
personnage.
fact, the changes we just introduced for Venti are the Hexarai Secret Right effect at work, triggered by 2 Hexarai characters. In this case, Durin and Venti being in the same team.
Ah,
donc
I
ça
get
augmente
it.
là les dégâts.
Along with
Donc ça fait on a Sucrose, Mona, Durin, Klee, Albedo, Venti, Fischl et Razor.
Durin and Venti, additional Mondstadt characters have their own tasks to complete, courtesy of the Hexen Circle. So travelers can look forward to adventures with
Donc voilà, il y aura
several
moins un de ces
familiar
persos à mettre pour,
companions.
on va dire, pour vraiment avoir la meilleure
Plus,
équipe pour
after
Durin.
completing the intro quest from the Witch's Dictionary, travelers will have the chance to invite Razor, Sucrose, or Fischl to their lineup.
Wow, oh, look at all those familiar
J'ai l'impression
faces.
même Venti, ils ont retravaillé on va dire
Which
son
means,
artwork.
after completing their designated task, these characters can all trigger the Hexarai Secret Right effect to gain new combat abilities.
D'accord.
Whoa, so does everyone have a different task?
Yes, the tasks are tailored to the companions, so it could be anything from an intense combat encounter to a relaxing outing. For example, Klee's task is to help her adorable Dodoko companion. Once she completes it and is paired with another Hexarai character, her normal attack will automatically trigger
Attaque
a
chargée.
charged attack as a coordinated maneuver. Plus,
D'accord.
travelers can look forward to an
on le
optimization
voit.
in the new version that makes her normal and charged attacks a lot smoother.
Each Hexarai character will gain their own special abilities after completing their task. For example, when Albedo's Solar Isotoma creates a transient blossom after hitting an enemy, it will also generate a Silver
Également,
Isotoma,
ok, un
which
isotome
will
d'or.
no longer be destroyed by monster attacks and can unleash attacks just like the Solar Isotoma.
Wow.
D'accord, ok.
So that should make it much easier to have one of his flowers on the field without gaps in time, right?
That's right. In addition, Fischl can now provide 2 different team buffs depending on whether your party is Overload and Electrocharged focused or Lunar Charged focused.
What?
Plus, Razor's elemental control will be enhanced, allowing his Overflow Electro Sigils to deal additional damage and
Ouais,
regenerate
donc
energy.
c'est un peu, voilà, un peu tous ces personnages qui sont
Just
un peu
remember,
retravaillés,
travelers,
surtout pour
once you've
Durin.
completed the designated quest from the Witch's Dictionary,
Ou les autres
these
personnages
abilities will
retravaillés, bien
only
sûr.
trigger when at
Donc, ils
least
peuvent se
2
mettre ensemble.
Hexarai characters are in the party, okay?
Yes.
Of course, the changes from the Hexarai Secret Right effect, as well as the adventures to unlock them, go far beyond what we've covered here. So be sure to check them out in-game.
Wow, these characters have been with us for 5 years, but now it's like
Oh my gosh.
it's like we get to see them in a new light.
C'est un peu
you know?
ça.
It's almost like
Aw, plus, the power of the mages can affect fate, so be on the lookout for changes to these characters'
Constellation de ces
constellations
personnages.
as
D'accord.
well.
Oh, intéressant.
You know me, I'm always down for new adventures with our old friends.
me too.
Oh, don't
Super
call it old.
exciting.
All right, let's dive into the upcoming event wishes.
Yes.
In the first half of Luna 3, we'll have
D'accord.
event wishes for Venti and
Venti
Durin.
Durin, normal.
Plus a new 5-star sword, Athene
Oh.
Artis, and a
Ouais,
new
bah ça,
5-star
l'arme de
bow,
Durin,
the
et
Daybreak
ça, je
Chronicles,
pense
will
c'est
be
pour,
featured on the weapon
c'est pour
banner.
Venti.
Just in time for Venti's new gameplay.
And the one, the only new
Jaouda.
4-star character,
Ouais, donc,
Yahoda.
moi qui veux
will
Jaouda,
also
je
be
pense que je vais être
available
obligé
on
de le
the first
pull, à moins
half
qu'il y ait un
banners.
event qui offre
And
Jaouda,
don't
mais ça
worry,
m'étonne.
okay? Don't worry. We didn't forget to introduce her. That is coming up next.
Yes,
And
definitely.
during the second half of version
Ouais,
Luna
quand on
3,
verra ça de
we'll
retour.
have returning event wishes for Varessa and Shilonen.
Travelers will also
Et on
get
a
the chance to
Xilonen. Alors
reunite
ça
with
c'est cool,
familiar
parce que
Natlan
Xilonen,
characters in
j'avais
this
vraiment
version's
besoin,
events.
je la
But
voulais vraiment.
more on that later. For now, check
bon,
out the second
Le
redemption
problème
code
c'est,
while
voilà,
we
comme
take
je le
a
disais,
short break.
il y a tellement d'autres personnages de notre crêle plus intéressants que je sais pas. Donc le deuxième code c'est Dragon 1203 Durin. Hop, allez.
Travelers,
ils vont
it's
parler
time
de
to
Jaouda.
introduce the most skilled, well-connected Godcrab.
Oh my gosh, you're hilarious.
Yeah, fan memes have. But even though Yehoda ends up in Italy, tries her best to be a little over her head. I mean, Traveler in the main story
Infiltrated the Fatui's design bureau. Yeah,
Ça, c'est un petit récap.
Wait, I wanted to ask though, what's the deal with her mechanical arm?
Oh, I know made that for her. I mean, there's a whole story behind it, but I think I'll let Yehoda herself explain that in-game. Wink, wink.
Oh, okay.
Secrets. Yep. In any case, that's all in the past now. In her own words, earn well, eat well. That's my motto these days.
Well, now that she has Boss Neff to look out for her, and she can pet Ashru whenever she wants, sounds like her job's not a bad gig.
For sure. Of course, in the intelligence business, a certain amount of danger comes with the territory. But that's where her experience as a former treasure hoarder comes in. As an Animo vision wielder, she's super agile in combat. With her elemental skill, she dashes towards enemies, and after striking them, she can absorb the elements applied to them to fill her purloined treasure flask. Of course, if she accidentally misses her target, she might get a little upset.
Okay, that's so cool.
C'est
After
bon
hitting
personnage,
enemies with
trop.
her elemental skill, she puts on her goggles when she sprints.
I love those goggles.
I love that so much. She's so cute. Okay, but back to the treasure flask. What happens when it's full?
Okay, well, Yehoda throws it at her enemies, dealing Animo damage. Plus, if your team reaches Ascendant Gleam, the
D'accord,
treasure
donc
flask
selon
will
l'élément qu'elle
periodically
prend,
consume
elle
the
fait
elements
des attaques de
within,
cet élément.
dealing corresponding elemental damage to enemies.
Ooh.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Ah oui, d'accord, ça
She
ça
takes
pour
what
les
she
autres persos.
collects and throws it right back at her enemies. I love that resourcefulness. She's so
too.
good.
Well, if there's one thing my girl has, it's survival skills.
D'accord.
Travelers have seen that for themselves, so she definitely knows how to be there for her clients in a pinch. Also, Yehoda's elemental burst deals Animo damage and summons a personal coordinated assistance robot that continuously restores HP
PV du
to the
perso.
active
D'accord.
character. And, get this, if the active character's HP is above a certain threshold, the robot will also heal the party member with the lowest
c'est bien.
HP. Yeah.
Okay, so she's a healer too.
Oh,
That's super useful. I'm like so bad with healers. This is very helpful to me.
Girl, no, she's insane. And
Amazing.
if the team reaches Ascendant Gleam, the robot will also absorb elements from surrounding
des ennemis
enemies
environnement.
and convert them into cat claws that deal corresponding elemental damage at intervals.
Wow.
Amazing. With both healing and elemental application abilities, Yehoda seems like a real team player.
Ouais, c'est vraiment un
Yeah,
très
for
bon
sure. My
support.
girl is definitely something incredible. I mean, close teamwork is essential for someone in her line of work. Her cat claws will even receive corresponding enhancements based on the most prevalent elemental type in
D'accord.
your party, making her team coordination even
Donc
tighter.
peut-être ouais, mettre une domination d'équipe.
And we're not done. As a member of the Curatorium of Secrets, Yehoda possesses similar investigation abilities to Nefer, Boss Neff, as she would say. Of course, in some Curatorium exclusive interactions, she might react in her own
Ouais.
special
Donc
way.
ouais, on va voir des trucs d'avis selon les gens différemment par rapport à Nefer.
So their investigation abilities are similar but not identical, right?
No. There are some differences, but travelers can experiment with that in game. So get ready.
I just want to
dun.
see Yehoda open that mysterious chest in the Curatorium of Secrets. Just
Oh my gosh,
just
yes.
imagine her reaction.
You know
It's
what?
gonna be so good.
You know what? That might be something worth trying in game, travelers. Again, wink, wink.
Okay. All right. Now that we've introduced Yehoda, let's dive into the version Luna
Ah, les
3
événements.
events.
Heck
Ok.
yeah. Let's go.
First up is Soul Blazer's Snowbound Journey, where travelers will make a much anticipated return to Dragonspine to participate in
Oh.
a relay race on the mountain.
Oh, so it's like a winter sports event.
Yep.
Those
Alors même un
environmental
arcade
conditions
étoile.
look tough, though. Even
Super
cheering
tough.
on the sidelines seems like a struggle.
Definitely. And for that reason, the race is attracting challenge seekers from far and wide. Varessa and Shilonen have even made the trip from Natlan to participate.
You know what?
Wow.
I'm not surprised Varessa decided to join. I mean, she's got a competitor's spirit, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
and is it true that this event has some connection to a certain comic series from Yai Publishing House?
Huh? Is the race comic book themed or something?
No. But there's a long-running series from Yai Publishing House called The Soul Blazer Saga about a group of brave warriors with a passion for justice. And a group of dedicated fans decided to form a team and join in the competition.
Oh, like a fan club. That's so fun.
The competition is comprised of teams from various regions, with each member responsible for a leg of the race. But before the teams can get racing, they'll need to complete the training program.
Oh yeah, in conditions like these,
Amber
I
qui
feel like
revient beaucoup en ce
preparation
moment.
is key.
For sure. Travelers might run into some familiar companions during their training as well.
All right, talk us through it, coach.
This first training minigame is a revival of a co-op classic. Not Wind Trace this time, but Snow Trace. Travelers can look forward to the traditional hide-and-seek gameplay as well as a few added challenges.
Man, you know, I didn't expect this to be part of the training.
Oh, the Dragon Spine environment gives it a whole new vibe.
Yeah! The cold will test the rebels' endurance, and the snowmen scattered around the area should keep the hunters on their toes.
I'll say.
And it looks like sudden snowstorms might make the situation
Oh, quelle
even
horreur.
more unpredictable.
That's right. Plus, certain familiar companions will compete alongside the rebels, transforming into snowmen with unique characteristics and hiding somewhere on the map. So keep an eye out, hunters, because catching them will earn you extra points.
That makes me even more excited for the challenge. It looks like maybe this time, quick thinking and even quicker reflexes are more important than ever.
It does.
Let's go.
Next up is the Frontier Recon minigame, where
Ils ont l'air
travelers
bien,
can
ces
transform
mini-jeux.
into
Oh la vache.
Sori Sori scouts and take test flights on different aerial courses, collecting coins while familiarizing themselves with the race locations.
But be sure to watch out for obstacles and small traps along the course.
And if you feel the need to work out some pre-competition nerves, launch some snowballs in the Jade pitching minigame.
The different snowmen
Ça,
each
ça
have
j'aime ce
different
genre de
effects
mini-jeu.
and
Il y aura
benefits.
un mini-jeu de
Leverage them
combat.
to reach the target even faster.
Of course, a training regimen isn't complete without a little intense physical activity.
Et voilà.
In a trial of valor, travelers will need to configure different battle souls to help their team defeat enemies and clear the stage objective.
Nice.
Battle souls not only provide powerful combat buffs, but they also enhance your ability to earn points, allowing you to net an even higher score.
Oh,
We love that.
man, I am so ready. Woo!
In addition, participating in the various training activities and stages of the competition will allow you to accumulate Blazing Spirit. And after reaching a certain amount, you can claim various rewards, including the 4-star weapon, Rainbow Serpent's Rainbow, and its refinement materials.
A rainbow. Oh, that name is amazing.
Right?
Sounds super fun. And plus, with the comic book element, I feel like travelers will really get to channel their inner hero.
Yes, for sure. And speaking of, this next event actually takes us
Hero.
back to the land of heroes, Natlan. And it's another familiar one this time. Does everyone remember Bing Bang Finch Ball?
Je me rappelle
I
tellement
do,
plus de cet
I do,
événement.
yes. I feel like every time this event comes back, it gets totally
lequel, lui?
revamped.
Ah si, c'est pas le
And
truc...
let's not forget the slogan. Finches are...
The cutest.
Yep, they're so cute. Plenty in Natlan, and as always, a new iteration needs to control the paddles
Oui,
on
ouais, c'est
both
ça.
sides of the table to send the ball gliding in the right direction. Angle and timing are key.
Ouais, c'est du feu, c'est du
Ricochet
super
off
pour
the
lui.
walls or ram straight into opponents to defeat them and earn points. You can also make use of Finch techniques to make things even more interesting and earn an even higher score.
Whoa, okay, this really is a whole new gameplay. And it looks super fun.
Yeah.
It does. I feel like the devs keep raising the bar
Moi,
for
ça, c'est
future
le
iterations.
mode
you
le
know?
genre d'event auquel je vais m'amuser.
Okay, all right. let's move on to a Saurian-focused event. Heroic Clash Saurian Brawl.
Combat de Saurian.
Looks like it's time for travelers to
Co-op event where travelers will need to indwell different Saurians and leverage their abilities to collect
Un
trial
event
coins scattered around the
coopératif
arena.
où...
The more
ouais, voilà.
coins, the more points.
Pas vraiment coop, hein, tu
Love
peux perdre des points.
rewards
Oui, mais je me
and
rappelle de celui-là.
collecting points also
Des fois,
means-
des fois
What did I
t'étais...
just say? Rewards are in store,
T'avais
so
le premier qui est là,
don't
qui
miss
avait
out,
je sais pas combien de
travelers.
milliers
And
de
now,
points.
okay, I know
Toi t'étais deuxième,
our journey has taken us
t'étais
pretty far
équivalent
from
au
Mondstadt,
troisième, quatrième,
but
et que les deux autres te
there's-
focusaient à mort au lieu de
there's a
focus le
certain
premier.
old friend who used to
Cet
provide us
événement
with
m'avait
intel,
énervé de fou.
And he's making his return in version Luna 3. Any guesses?
Oh, wait. Could it be?
Oh, yeah.
Après c'est pas compliqué de finir
Lieben.
premier, mais... Ah, Lieben de retour.
Sweet Primo Gems,
love
here I
Lieben.
come.
Oh, I love the sound of that.
Bon, ça, on s'en
Primo
rappelle.
Time. He's bringing us information on a new
Oh,
region
une
of
nouvelle région de
Mondstadt.
Mondstadt. Oh,
Oh my gosh, a new region of Mondstadt. Oh, Lieben, you've been gone too long.
Travelers can also head to Silver Moon Hall for more interactions with the Damselette and the Kuhenki.
Yep. For example, travelers can play a picture guessing game with the Kuhenki and even show off their mixology skills for Columbina. So cute.
Aw, cute. It feels like we're growing closer and closer to them throughout these interactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In addition, travelers can look forward to some significant updates to repertoire
Toujours de
in
son,
this
on s'en
mode.
fout.
You is.
Ooh.
First, a custom performance mode is being added. In this mode, you can customize the difficulty of official and self-made scores to give yourself an added level of challenge.
Whoa, that looks so hard.
It really does. I'm not great at this type of
Ah oui.
game.
Me neither. It's okay, girl.
Oh man, but I'm gonna do my best. Plus, Repertoire of Myriad Melodies co-op mode is launching in the new version, so travelers can team up with each other for a simultaneous performance
Bah, en fait,
and
chacun
compete
joue de
for
son
rankings
côté
based
et
on their
c'est
scores.
qui fait le mieux.
You can finally jam out with your friends. So be sure to check it out.
Oh, definitely. And in addition, envisaged Echo's challenges for Klee and
Klee et
Albedo
Albedo.
are being
Ok.
added in the new version. Can you believe that?
Oh, cute. Clee's Echo looks like a four-leaf clover. Oh, and Albedo's looks like a solar isotoma. Super cool.
There will also be some new additions to Genius Invocation
Si je
Action
me sens bat la race,
and
par contre.
other
Franchement.
optimizations in store, including improvements to the
L'instant de
character list,
fonctionnalité de
filtering, and
filtrage.
sorting functions. Relevant information will be displayed more clearly, so it should be easier to track down the characters you're searching for.
Oh, I love that. Super helpful.
In
c'est plutôt cool.
addition, the devs have increased the amount of
Réputation
reputation
pour Natlan et
experience for
Donation.
Natlan
Oh,
and
ça
other
c'est bien, ils
nations,
ont dû être
which
depuis
should
bien
make it
longtemps.
quicker to obtain those rewards for travelers who haven't
Après,
gotten
moi,
around
Natlan,
to
j'ai
it.
tout fait, mais pour les autres non, mais...
Plus, there's
ça a
a
dû être-
small
dû être
change
bien
when it
longtemps
comes
que
to
ça a dû
claiming
être fait.
rewards from daily commissions. After consuming encounter points, travelers can now directly claim the commission rewards from Catherine, including the 60 Primo Gems.
I love Primo
D'accord.
Gems.
Nice.
I know. All right, it's time for our last, well as some out-of-game news. See
Pour
you
le
on the other
Miliastra Wonder, l'événement de merde. Donc c'est quoi? C'est Gogo Craft People. Donc ça j'imagine ça doit être le nouveau set.
Backtrack coming and us through editing tool. Yay! A new component sharing platform can now be accessed through editing
L'outil
tool,
d'édition.
which means you can freely upload your in-game creations to the platform and download the creations of other players.
Ah, okay, so it's basically a tool for sharing and obtaining
D'accord, ça c'est
resources.
pour partager des trucs
Now you
aux
can add
créations avec
each
les autres
other's
joueurs.
creations.
Of craftspeople download and like your creation, it even has a chance to be discovered by more craftspeople, increasing its exposure even more.
Oh, that is awesome. Now that Miliastra wanted to create a wonderland of their own or immerse the team behind Miliastra Wonderland more to enjoy.
Nice.
That's right. Miliastra Wonderland is also adding new
De nouveaux cosmétiques bien payants. Qui fait assez hiver. Voilà, soyez des pigeons. Par contre l'OST est stylé. Hein. Là par contre, je peux rien dire.
And the main. I'm obsessed.
Wonderland, Winter Wonderland.
There are also rich rewards waiting to be claimed in Miliastra Wonderland. In short, travelers can receive 10 pulls for the event Ode banner and 10 pulls for the standard Ode banner by
Ah, ça, c'est
playing
bien.
Miliastra Wonderland, which can be used to obtain various cosmetics. Other rewards for playing in version Luna 3 include fun actions,
Ah, parce que quand le
cosmetics,
truc est
and
sorti, il y avait rien à
expressions.
gagner et
So
Tu
be
faisais-
sure
tu
to
faisais
check
niquer,
it out
quoi.
if you're interested, craftspeople. All right, that's it for Lab is coming our way. Woo!
oh, nouvelle collab.
Ahem. Paimon received a mysterious letter from an unknown source, and it left her trembling. Oh no! Apparently, she couldn't even finish her usual helping of sweet Madame.
Whoa, wait. Paimon, of all people, lost her appetite? Okay,
know.
what did the letter even say? I don't, oh my gosh.
Le 6 décembre. D'accord.
An unimaginable punishment. Wow, just hearing that sends chills down my spine.
It's not good.
Yeah, but as long as the traveler's around, there's
Il faut
no
attendre le 6
challenge
décembre,
you
c'est
can't
nul.
overcome. Plus, the
True.
greater the risk, the greater the reward, right? Oh, I love rewards,
yeah.
and I bet some
Ça
major
sert à rien de
surprises
teaser
are
un
in
truc pour
store.
dire bah tu le sauras que le 6 décembre.
For sure. I guess that's all the info we have on this collab for now.
Parce que c'est une collab,
But it
donc c'est
looks
quoi?
like
C'est
all will
une
be
collab
revealed on
in-game
December 6th. So be sure to check out Genshin Impact's official accounts when the time comes.
Oh my god. News.
Except my baby. Oh, this is
So
Attention,
nice
sur la
being
fin.
for you guys.
What I'm willing to
Power ends with that. How Trace, because Wintrace, thank you so much.
Ouais, c'est voilà, c'est la fin. Donc là on a le calendrier. Donc ouais, Rubido. Second cycle. Ou ça on s'en fout. Bing Bang qui sortira que 2 jours après. Soul Blazer, ça sera qu'à partir du 19 décembre. Donc ça sort le 3. Ah oui, donc le 3 décembre ça sort. Ce qui est aussi un mercredi, je pense. Ouais, c'est ça, c'est un mercredi. Ok, donc c'est la fin de la 6.2. En vrai, l'histoire principale est intéressante parce qu'on a Alice et Nicole qui débarquent. Mais ils ont pas trop parlé de l'histoire, genre je trouve qu'ils ont omis beaucoup d'informations. Mais après voilà, après on a du rime, refonte de perso, c'est après bah, beaucoup d'events et surtout beaucoup d'events. Je pense en fait on a une sorte de transition vu que c'est la fête lunaire, mais qu'il y a aussi de grosses annonces par rapport aux certains trucs, notamment Mona qui était devant les portes de Kainira. Donc ça va être assez intéressant par rapport à tout ça. Donc si la vidéo vous a plu, bien évidemment, n'hésitez pas à lâcher un pouce bleu et à vous abonner pour suivre le contenu, soutenir la chaîne. Et merci à tous ceux qui regarderont jusqu'au bout. En tout cas, passez une excellente journée ou une excellente soirée. Sur ce, des bisous et merci.